Hi guys, just thought I'd do a quick review taking a look at one of these figures from Transformers Kingdom, War for Cybertron, the trilogy set. And this is kind of like a repaint. Well, it is. It's a Maximal called Dracodon, I believe. And he's a repaint of Vertebrake, I think, which was a Predacon. So just in different colours. Again, I always mention this, but I love the artwork on these. And you can see he's kind of got this bright green kind of skeletal kind of dinosaur in here, which looks really neat. And the back here, you get a picture of him in his robot mode and also in kind of dinosaur mode as well, for want of a better word. This is one of the core class figures, so they have done a few others in this scale. So you get I think Rat Trap is that scale as well, who I've got here. Obviously Vertebrake, who's kind of mold twin as well, and they've done other ones which kind of don't really fall into scale with the other Kingdom characters, but they've got a Megatron, Soundwave, etc., which I guess you can use. It's difficult because I don't think they fall in line with these ones in terms of scale, but it's kind of if you've got a Titan class figure, you may want to buy Megatron and Soundwave and Optimus to fall in line with scale with those ones, rather than go for the Voyager scale figures. But I haven't picked those ones up, so I just kind of pick up the ones like these, like Rat Trap and so on. So it does come with his instructions and whatnot. However, he is relatively straightforward. So you see there he is, and that's the character name. And it's written in Cybertronian. And you fold it out, everything's kind of highlighted in green in terms of the steps of transformation. And one quite cool thing is you can actually hold his kind of weapon on the back there. So I'll bring him in here. Sort that out. Yeah, so you've got his chest compartment all sorted out. And yeah, he's bright green with this kind of gold paint down here. You see a tiny little Maximal symbol in there, which is nice. He's kind of got quite a good guy look about him in terms of the face. You've even got blue in his eyes there, a bit of paint in there for his eyes, and then gold again for the face, and this kind of crest bit up here. The feet as well, painted gold, so you've got these gold claws down at the bottom on either side. And as mentioned, you can kind of peg the gun, this weapon in at the back here. So shoot it kind of pegging in at the back here. Is it into that bit there? Yeah. So just into that little gap there, which I hadn't realised before until I kind of looked in the instructions, but that's something you can do if you want to. Otherwise, you can get them to hold it as a weapon like that. So it's kind of got this kind of sword thing that's made out of their tail. So you can do that. As I've kind of got Vertebrake, I probably will end up having one in robot mode and the other in kind of dino mode. We'll run through the articulation before we do a bit of a comparison. So the head is it's on this kind of little block here, so you can move it back a fair bit by moving this piece out here. Then move it back in here. It does move from side to side, and you get a little bit of wiggle there as well. The arms are on ball pegs, so they move around. You just have to sort of move this bit out of the way here slightly and out to the side. Again, the elbow sort of goes up to here and back here, and again it's on a ball peg, so you can rotate it round as well. The hands are just like a solid piece in here, so it can hold any other kind of weapons and things like that from other figures, should you wish to do that. There's no waist articulation. There's a peg in the bottom, which will come around to dyno mode here. The legs go all the way up. You can almost kick himself in the head, and all the way back like so. And let's see if he can do the splits. He can indeed. So he's a very flexible dinosaur. The knees come back to here. He's kind of got quite scrawny little legs really, and then he's scrawny little legs and little big boots here. So they're on a ball pegs. So you kind of get this kind of ankle tilt a little bit, I guess, or a rocker out of it, and then forward and back as well. And you can obviously rotate around to either side. So you can get some fairly dynamic poses out of this guy. And again, I think he probably looks better in green than he does in the other colour, but I will bring in the Predacon version of him. And one quite cool thing you could do with these guys is you could have them as twins, potentially, where kind of one's gone over to the Predacons and one's gone over to the Maximals. So there they are side by side. If I can get my camera to focus on these guys. Come on. Yeah. So bring in the other guy here. So the detailing's pretty much the same. There's actually a bit of extra paint on this guy with the silver in here. He's got red for his eyes here. And he doesn't have those additional bits going down here, which I think, yeah, makes this guy look a little bit more noble and good. Claws are the same size and everything else like that. But yeah, I kind of think he looks a little bit better in this dark green colour. And then bring in Rat Trap here, side by side. So he is about the same size as him. Rat Trap is a little bit wider, a bit chunkier. Obviously you can see his legs are bigger. His Maximal's a little bit kind of spindly. And then the transformation should be simple enough, if I can remember it. This all kind of lifts up here. This kind of goes back into here. Don't know if you rotate this around, but you certainly bring the head back into that kind of compartment there. And this bit kind of folds over and goes into that gap there. And it's nice, this little bit of detailing just in here, which is nice. And then you peg over that bit here. Got that. Then this should peg down. I'm not sure about these arms. I can't remember whereabouts they move, but certainly these bits move in here like that. I think they look as if they peg into each other like that. So there's a little thing on either side there. So you just have to line those up. Oh, is that where it pegs into the bottom here? Yeah, it just pegs into that side there. Like that, it just fills into that little gap. Like so. I've got that right. And then the legs kind of come forward like so. Then you've got his tail. Just plugged in like that. Then you've got yourself a little bitty dino. If I can get him standing up. Yeah, it looks nice. These arms don't move. Well, you can move them out like that, I guess, but kind of ruins the sculpt there. These arm bits should stay plugged into there. So yeah, that then keeps everything kind of pegged in together. The head does move up and down, and the mouth opens and closes as well. As mentioned, you've got this nice gold paint on here which kind of fades down throughout the face and looks very nice. So you kind of got these bright colours going on here, and then the gold to give you that contrast, fading paint downwards, and then again the kind of scrawny little legs and the gold boots here to match. And then if I bring in his Predacon Adversary, just unpeg all of this. I'll just do it quickly off camera. Hopefully it should be simple enough. But there is a little bit of paint on vertebrae, but not quite the same amount, I don't think. Certainly that's my impression sort of looking in as well. Also I'll bring vertebrae back in a second, but there is ever so slight differences with the colours where they've used kind of different plastics and things like that. That's what I think they've done anyway. Slightly different with it. I'm just desperately trying to transform this guy off camera. I'll bring in on vertebrae here as well. So you can see them side by side. I think that the colours just work better on the green one. There is a little bit of brown on paint on here. It doesn't stand out quite as much. Where it's so dark as well, where the eye is coloured black, it doesn't stand out so much on this one. The mouth as well is this soft plastic which doesn't open and close so much. And this one, if they use the same, they have used the same, but it opens all the way. On the other one, it's ever so stiff and doesn't really work as well. And that might be just something on my one, I'm not sure. On this one, yeah, I mean, you can move up here, but then bring it down. I think I'm going to break it if I do that. So, yeah, that's it. But yeah, he's a cool little dino. Nice to get like a different character to add to the maximal ranks. And these ones, this kind of core class or scout class, whatever you want to call them, they're priced around sort of £10 to £12. So in my opinion, well worth picking up if you can, if you see them about. It's one of those cool ones where, I wasn't too fussed about him, but I'm glad I did pick him up in the end. Quite a cool little toy and nice to sort of transform and flip backwards and forwards. Anyway, that is it for now, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Please do comment down below, give us a thumbs up, and yeah, let us know what you think of the review. If there's any other figures you'd like to take a look at soon, just let us know. All right, see you then, guys. Bye bye for now.